Hi, this is Sanjay Gangalí from EDA Cafe. I'm here with Anupam Bakshi, CEO of Agnisys. Hello, Anupam.
Hi, Sanjay.
Thank you very much for coming over to talk to us. How has the show been going for you?
It's been great. It's the first day, and we've had good success and lots of new people we haven't seen before coming up and showing up at our booth. So it's been good so far.
That's great. So tell us briefly about the company itself, about Agnisys. Where are you based at? How many people do you have? How long have you been around?
So we've been around for about 8 years now, and the area of focus for us is executable specification. So essentially what we enable people to do is create a specification document, either a text file or a Word file or Excel file, and automatically generate code from it. And we've been expanding it over the years, and it's interesting that the scope has been increasing. It's a fun thing to do, and we're solving a lot of problems for people.
So tell us a little bit more about your products in detail.
Yeah. So basically, you see, before we created a tool like this, people would use, maybe their internal scripts or, hand create code specifically for software-hardware interface. So if you look at the typical hardware design, there is a component where you talk to the software. And so the way that works is through registers. And so we enable people to capture that register information in a variety of formats, on a variety of platforms, and generate code from it. And we do it automatically, so it's error-free and good quality, and you don't have to spend time verifying it.
And do you support certain languages, all the languages?
Yeah, so we do support, typically, there's a domain-specific language called SystemRDL. We support that. IP-XACT is another. Both we enable people to read it in or generate it. Other than that, people could have, often people have their own implementations or their own languages, internal languages. Mm-hmm. So we have an open API that they can use to bring in their own language or their own formats, and then generate, RTL or UVM environment or C header files or documentation from it. So we support all of them. So we've been in the business for such a long time that we had to support all flavors.
Now, there was a recent announcement with OneSpin Solutions. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, good. You noticed that. That's interesting. Okay, yeah. So with OneSpin, what we did was we created a tool called ARV Formal. Let me tell you about ARV. ARV means automatic register verification. So basically what we enable people to do is create not just a specification and generate like a UVM model or RTL from it, but kind of create the entire test bench around it and enable people to verify the registers in their design. So there are two components to ARV. One is the simulation and the other is formal. So with OneSpin, what we did was to create formal properties and assertions and use the OneSpin tool to verify them or to prove them. So those were the two announcements that we made was with the ARV Sim and ARV Formal.
What is special about your products compared to competition? Who do you generally go up against, and how do you win?
Well, we go up against internal tools, and what we bring is a systematic way of doing it. And we keep telling people, if you do it yourself, you're going to run into problems, and you'll spend up more time supporting those internal tools than you would if you just buy our tool. Because we've been in the industry for such a long time, we've seen everything that's out there to see. So,
question was, who do you go up against, and how do you win?
Oh yeah, so that's how we win. Is when people see out of the box, it creates such useful code, and we handle so many different features. One of the aspects is simple registers, everybody can do it, but when you get into the complexities of registers, like maybe shadow registers or alias registers or interrupts, counters, double buffer registers or FIFO registers. And how do you do them in RTL versus UVM versus how do you create a formal check for it? This area becomes very broad. And so we bring something right out of the box. You can just let it loose on your design, and it's a methodology that can fit into your environment. Like we're not dictating what format you use or which tools you use. We'll work with any format, with any tool flow, with any platform.
And do you mainly sell products, or your products always are sold with services?
No, it's like exclusively products, and of course there's support included in it. And no, we're a product company exclusively.
And do you sell directly or through resellers, distributors?
Mostly directly. We have one distributor in Israel. Apart from that, we have direct sales.
And the customer support is on-site, off-site, email?
Both. Yeah. It can be on-site, off-site. Yeah. So basically, when we get a customer, we feel that we are part of their team. There's no other way around it. We feel they have trusted us, and so our team becomes part of their team, and we're very quick at responding, and that's the only way to survive. And so we do both. You can call us or email, or we'll have people visit you, and we'll make sure you're successful with our tools.
And how many people do you have?
We have around 20 people now.
And how many customers do you have? Like tens, hundreds, thousands?
Well, if you say separate accounts, we have around 30. But in terms of users, we probably have in hundreds of users using it. So because for each location, there's like a big team of people, maybe 20 odd people using it. So.
And how can people find out more about your products on the internet?
If they have heard about internet, no, I'm just kidding. So they can visit our site, agnisys.com, and or Google us.
Check out agnisys.com, AGNISYS, agnisys.com, for a lot more information about Agnisys products. Thank you very much, Anupam, for coming over talking to us. Have a great show.
Thank you, Sanjay.